Hey guys, it's me, and today I am here with the first part of my makeup collection series. So I did the declutter portion of my makeup collection declutter series about a month ago, was it? Yeah, about a month ago. And so now we are finally getting into actually going through my makeup collection. As of right now, this is where my collection stands, and I'm actually going to be filming this collection series over the next several weeks probably, because I know next month is my birthday month, and I do plan on placing a Sephora order probably at the beginning of June. And so when I do that, I'm gonna be like getting some little goodies and whatnot. And there's really just but one thing that I'm after. There's really only but one thing that I want to get from Sephora, and it's an eyeshadow palette. I'm not going to be doing my palette collection video for a little bit anyways, because I know that's the one that I'm going to end with, because I know that's the video that everybody mostly wants to see is my palette collection. But today we're going to be tackling my eye products. So just like single eye products, which I don't have that many of. It's mostly just pencil liners. That's what it mostly comes down to, is pencil liners and mascaras. But we're going to be diving all into that particular category today in this video, and I hope you guys are excited about it, because I know I'm excited to finally get this series going and to finally just start showing guys my makeup collection where it stands right now. Oh, I still have my humidifier on. Let me turn that off real quick. There you go. You probably can hear me a lot clearer now. Anyways, let's go ahead and dive on into this collection video. But before we do so, if you guys are new here to my channel, don't forget to hit subscribe, and also while down there, definitely give this video a thumbs up, because it'll help me out a lot. All my links are down in the description box below, and yeah, let's get into this. I'll go ahead and show you guys the drawers real quick, so that way you guys can see the inside of the drawer where I keep my individual eye products in, which I keep these items in the same drawer as my lip products. Majority of the items that are in this particular drawer is lip products. So I only have like 2 small things of eye products, and then I also have a pair of false lashes and some lash glue in here as well. So that's all that I have in terms of individual eye products that I have in this particular drawer. Everything else is just lip products, which we'll be getting to that later. Anyways, let's go ahead and start out with talking about the lashes that I have and the lash glue that I have. So the lash glue that I have in here, this is the Duo Lash Glue. This is the green one. So this is the brush on adhesive with vitamins. This one I've been using for years in the times that I've tried working with lashes, because it's just easy to work with because of the brush tip. Also, like, it goes on blue and whatnot, and once it starts to get a bit translucent, that's how you know that your lashes are ready to be slapped on. And then the pair of lashes that I have in here, I've had these for a few months now, and I still haven't tried them out yet. These are the Ardell Lightest Air 521 lashes, and I got these because they seemed really soft and natural and nothing too large. Because an issue that I had with trying out some false lashes that I had before that I wound up decluttering was the fact that they were just way too thick and way too big. And with me having such hooded eyes, having really big, thick lashes like those just took over the entire look. Like, they would hide my makeup and whatnot. But I think with these being as soft and fluttery as they are, I think that these are going to work out for me. I just need to actually get around to trying them out and whatnot and actually using them. When that's going to wind up being, I don't know. I have a tray right here. So in this particular tray, I have my mascaras, I have a loose pigment, and I also have my eye bases in here. So I got these trays off of Amazon. They were in a set of, I think, 10 pieces, I want to say. I wish there were a few more pieces. I wish I would have gone with one of like the larger set, just simply because there are some trays throughout the drawers, particularly in the face drawer, that are really full. And I think if I had some more trays, it would be good. But the thing is, though, is that I really only need but maybe like 2 or 4 more trays, and then I would be set. 3 bases right here have the Anastasia eye primer. This is the mini, and I actually used this guy for the first time in a while today, and I do like it, but I think I might declutter this. I have had this for a while now. I can't remember how long I've had it for, but I've had it for a while now. It still works fine, and I think I'm going to keep it for just a little bit longer. I want to try it out maybe one more time before I decide on whether or not I'm going to keep it though, because I have my tried and true here, and I have a backup of it as well, and that is the Urban Decay Primer Potion. This is the original one. This is just my tried and true. It's a wonderful eye primer. I do like the Anastasia one, but I find that with it having coverage to it, it kind of limits as to like the types of looks that you can do. Because I mean, like with doing something like bright and colorful like this today, then yeah, you can easily get away with using it. But if you're going to go for something more natural and neutral and whatnot, it's probably not the best one to go for because of how pale it is, and because of the fact that it has a lot of coverage to it. Whereas this guy is clear. And then lastly, I have the NYX Glitter Primer. This is just a great primer to have if you use like loose glitters, pressed glitters, loose pigments, because it just helps to adhere the product onto the lids. I don't use this hardly ever, but I keep it on me for the moments when I do need it. Speaking of loose pigments, I have a loose pigment. This is from Makeup Geek, RIP, and this is in the shade Kaleidoscope. Yes, that's how I pronounce it. And this lighting is really showing like the green and like the silver base. But when you have it a bit more in the dark, you can definitely see like the pinky purple shift to it. It's really pretty. I really do like this color. I'm gonna keep it because I mean like Makeup Geek no longer exists. And so this is gonna be like kind of like a little like memento of a brand that I never really got to fully try out. And then the mascaras that I do have quite a few mascaras here, and I do think I'm going to declutter some in probably the coming months, just simply because some of them are old and other ones I just don't really care for. So first one that we have is a full size, and this is the Dragon Lash mascara from Queen Studio, which is Queen Herbie's brand, and it's a pretty good mascara. It's not my favorite. I prefer mascara that has a slightly more drier formula, and this one's a pretty wet formula. But other than that though, it's a pretty good mascara. And I got that in a boxy charm, by the way. And this here is the Perversion mascara from Urban Decay. I really enjoy this mascara. This is my second tube of it, and I got this during holiday from Ulta because it was on sale for like 10 or 15 bucks. So that's one thing I should probably mention when it comes to me and mascaras. I hold on to mascaras way longer than that 3-month period that they always tell you to throw your mascaras out with, because I just, for one, don't wear makeup often enough to like warrant to continue like purchasing new things in mascara, because I'll never go through them. Since it's only me using them as well, I'm okay with like holding on to them for an extended period of time. I do throw them out though if I do start noticing that they irritate my eyes though. So I do pay attention for like when they're actually going really bad, or if they just simply dry out, because I have had mascaras dry out on me or just go bad on me. But this one, the original tube that I had of this, I had it for I think maybe 4 years. And it still worked good. The only reason why I threw it out was because it was so old. So yeah. Then the rest of them I have are minis. I have this one from Milk, and this is the Kush mascara. And this was a free gift from Sephora as a birthday gift. And I really like it. I might buy a full size of it. Want to try it out again soon. Because I haven't used it in a while, I don't think. And so I can't really remember just how good it is. So yeah, but I'll try it out again, see if I want to purchase a full size, and if I do, then I do. If I don't, then well, I don't. This is a new mascara to my collection. I got this through a offer code on Sephora, and this is the Rise mascara from Milk Cosmetics, and I'm wearing it today, and I don't know how I feel about it. It's okay. It's not the best mascara ever. I mean, it was a free item and whatnot, so I'm not too miffed about it. But I don't know. I was really looking forward to trying out a new mascara, and it's not doing much for me. This is my second time using it, so yeah, I'll try it out maybe one more time, and then I'll decide on whether or not I want to keep it. Then I have this little guy of the Fenty Full Frontal mascara, and this is just in the original black, and it's pretty good. The wand on it, though, is so strange because it's very flat. The wand on it isn't necessarily my favorite, but it's pretty good. And I think I got this It was either with points or it was a offer code on Sephora. It was one of those two. And then I actually have two of this mascara, but one of them I haven't opened yet, and this one I am working on. And it is the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. I really like this mascara. I have a backup of it that I found at TJ Maxx. And I have this one that I actually got through Sephora when it was available in a duo. It was this mascara and a mini of the Omega Bronzer and Fantastic, and those were available at Sephora when the brand was being like phased out, which they still have some Marc Jacobs products available on Sephora on like a massive discount and everything, because from what I read, and this was a while back, this was about a year ago, that the brand is having to rebrand and reformulate everything because they switched labs. Haven't heard any announcements that like the brand is making a comeback though. So I don't know what's going on there. We'll just have to wait and see. I hope that they do make a comeback and that they bring this mascara back and it's the same as it was before, or as the same as it is when here and whatnot, because this is a really nice mascara. I really do like it. It annoys me that I like it because it's probably going to be super expensive to get it in a full size, but hey, I'm willing to make that purchase because if I'm able to like spend like, well, nearly $200 on just like my key 3 skincare products, then I could spend like the $20 to $30 that the mascara is probably going to cost. And then the final tray we have is this one right here, and this is where I keep my brow products and my liners in. There is a lip liner in here as well, but we're not going to talk about that guy today. Starting out with the brow products that I have, and this one here is I think is a travel or a mini of the Precisely My Brow from Benefit. Now I know Benefit is not cruelty free, but I got this in gratis. For those of you who don't know, I do work in a beauty retail environment, being nondescript here because I don't want people knowing where I work at. If you know where I work at, then you know where I work at. If you don't, then well, it's probably for good measure. But I know that Benefit isn't cruelty free, but I have this anyway, so I'm going to use it, and once it's gone, I'm not going to repurchase it. But the shade that I have is the shade 3. I'm wearing it today, and it's a pretty good brow pencil. It's not my favorite though, because my favorite, the Anastasia Brow Wiz, which I do have a backup of this. That I got during holiday from Ulta as well, and I really love this pencil. I've gone through, I want to say I've gone through 2 of these so far. This is either my second one or my third one. I can't remember, but I really love this brow pencil. I have the shade Taupe, and it's my go-to brow pencil. It's really soft, it's really natural, and it works really well for my brows, and just, I really love it. All right, so now let's move on into the pencil liners, which I have quite a few of. I have 2 Urban Decay 24/7 Glide-On pencils. I have Perversion, which is your standard black pencil liner. It is the blackest black on the market. I mean, it's the best black pencil liner on the market, like I said. And then I also have Woodstock here, which is I wouldn't necessarily say it's a metallic pink, but it definitely has some like sparkle to it, and it's really pretty. And I got this to be a replacement for their 24/7 Glide-On pencil that I had in Amped, which I got on a discount off of the Urban Decay website back in holiday of 2020. Yes, back in the holiday of 2020. And it was okay. It just didn't show up really well in the waterlines. This one actually shows up pretty good on the waterlines, and it's a very similar shade. It's just that it's a bit warmer and has like the sparkle in it. Next up, I have this pencil liner. This is from Tint Beauty, and this is the Haze Smoky Eye Pencil in the shade Pinot Noir. I got this in a BoxyCharm, and it's just a really deep like plum shade. It's really pretty. I don't reach for it that often because I don't use pencil liners very often, or as often as I would like to, I should say. But I do like having them in the moments that I do use them. And I do want to get some more like smokier colors like this. Like I want to get like a navy, a deep green, a good brown. I don't have those colors yet. Most of the pencil liners that I have are more like bright, vivid colors. But I do remember really enjoying that pencil liner though when I used it. And then I have two of the LA Girl Shockwave pencils, and I do want to get the hot pink lip liner and use that on the waterlines and try that out and see if I like it. Because if I do, I'm going to keep Woodstock, but if I do wind up liking it, then at least I have a good like drugstore dupe. Now what I am looking for is like a good bright orange, like true orange, like not the one that pulls red or pulls yellow. I want like a good true orange. Here are the swatches of those. So Screamin' is the yellow and Vivid is the purple. And these are pretty good pencil liners. They do show up on the waterlines. They're not as vivid in the waterlines as they are when they're swatched on the hand or if you use them on like the lash line or on the lids, but they do still show up. I did try out the green, which was Gotcha, and it was just way too light. It just lacked a lot of pigment and didn't show up in the waterlines at all. And then the rest of the pencil liners that I have are from NYX. I have always just really enjoyed NYX pencil liners. They're just some of my favorite liners on the market and they're affordable. So yeah. So the first one that I have here is one of the faux black pencils, and this is in the shade Oxblood, right? Yes, it's like loose in there. So this guy is probably on its last legs. I should probably declutter this. I'm going to keep it for the time being though, because I can feel the product being a little bit loose in there. But it's a really good like oxblood type shade. Beautiful, beautiful shade. Speaking of reds, I also have a retractable pencil liner from NYX, and this is the Vivid Brights eyeliner in the shade Snatched. This was part of their Pride collection in 2020, and I wish that they would bring this back or bring back a similar one. And it does have a little bit of shimmer to it, and it does have a bit of like of a orangeness to it. But it definitely pulls more red, and it's just so pretty. It's so nice. I love a good red liner, a good red eye moment. It's just one of my go-tos. And then I have a new line from NYX, or at least a newer one. And this is the Epic Wear liner stick in the shade Emerald Cut. And I got this to be a alternative to the Gotcha pencil from LA Girl. And this one actually shows up. I haven't used it in the waterlines yet, but just going based off of the swatch alone, this one actually has like the pigment needed to actually be able to show up in the waterlines. And it's just a super beautiful green. And then the last three, these are the Slide On Glide On pencils, which the full name of these is Slide On Glide On Stay On and Definitely a Turn On Waterproof Extreme Shine Eyeliners. They do have some that have like a more like shimmer or metallic finish, but then they have ones that are more matte as well. I don't know if they still make these though, because I haven't seen them at my local Ulta in a while, which is sad if they discontinue these because these are so good. But the shades that I have are Pure White, which is, you guessed it, a white. And this is the second one of this pencil that I've gone through, so I really do enjoy this particular pencil. And then I have the shade Azure, which is a really like bright shimmery teal. I could have easily paired this up with this look, but I didn't want to because I wanted to put the purple and dust it along the lower lash line there. And lastly, we have Sunrise Blue, which is a deeper blue. It also just has a bit of shimmer through it. It's a very subtle amount. And I also could have used it with this look, but because the deeper blue is just on like the outer portions, it would have just thrown things off a little bit. But here you go. So here's Pure White, you have Azure, and then Sunrise Blue. And Azure is just so pretty. I love it. And those are all my eye products. I don't have a whole lot of them because majority of the eye products that I have are eyeshadows. So, and we are saving that for a different video. But yeah, the next portions of this collection series are going to be much longer because the other portions and sections of my makeup collection that I have are much larger. Like I have an entire drawer dedicated to just face products alone. Like the rest of like my eyes and lips drawer is dedicated to my lip products. I have 2 drawers that are pretty full of palettes. They're not completely full of palettes, but they're pretty full. But that is it for this installment of my makeup collection series. What did you guys think? Are you guys excited about the next wave of products that we're going to be tackling? Which I think the next installment is probably going to be all my face products because I think like the lip products and especially the palettes are what most people are excited about. So I thought that this would be like a good way to introduce the series. Also, it's going to be the shorter entry of the series, so it's not going to take me that long to like film and edit it because I've only been recording about for less than 30 minutes. But that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and until I see you guys in my next one, whenever the hell that may be, goodbye.